Welcome back to the Grambling State Dynasty, guys, on NCAA Football 14. This week, our Tigers hit the road to Athens, Georgia to battle with the Bulldogs of the University of Georgia. GSU is looking to stay undefeated, but it won't be easy. First quarter action, Collier takes the sweep left, breaks 2 tackles, and he's off to the races. The big back rumbles his way to a 44-yard gain. Later in the drive, Collier takes the handoff, tries to go up the gut, but gets stuffed by Nugent. But UGA is going for it on fourth. Hines takes the handoff and pushes the pile forward for 2 yards and a first. A few plays later, Taylor hits Collier on the screen. He sheds the tackle, stiff arms, and gets brought down after picking up 14. It's first and goal. Taylor runs the option left, pitches it to Hines, but he gets wrapped up for a TFL. Then on second down, Webb takes the jet sweep, but he gets gang tackled by the Tigers for no gain. Georgia faces a third and goal. Taylor goes back to the screen, but he almost gets picked off by Brian Chase. Bulldogs settle for 3. And here comes Cody Walker. He's looking to rebound after a horrible showing last week that ended with him getting benched. It's first down, and Cody keeps the option right, finds some running room, tries to bounce it outside, but gets brought down after picking up 11. A few plays later, Walker drops back and throws a dot on the sideline to Mike Harper, and he tiptoes for 14. Next play, Walker goes back to the air, throwing Mike Harper open over the middle, and he picks up 18 more yards. Then after a negative play, Jackson takes the handoff up the middle, and he pushes his way to 8 yards. Tigers facing a third and 4. Georgia sends the blitz, but Walker hits Thomas on the drag. He gets upfield and picks up 10. Later in the drive, Walker goes back to the air and hits EOC in the end zone, but he drops it. The Tigers were set up to go for it on fourth, and PJ trucks his way to the marker. The drive would continue, and you got to finish what you start. Jackson falls into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. Tigers lead 7-3. Next Georgia possession, Collier takes the option, finds a huge lane up the middle, gets into the secondary and picks up 15. 2 plays later, Taylor pitches it to Hines. He bounces off a chase and stumbles backwards and loses 4 yards. Now it's third and long. Taylor drops back and hits Collier on the screen, but Mike Anderson is there to bring him down. Bulldogs would punt. Tigers take over. Jackson takes the handoff, makes a cut, and gets rocked and fumbles. Georgia would dive on it and recover. And the Bulldogs look to capitalize. Collier takes the sweep left, gets great downfield blocking, and picks up a nice gain. Later in the drive, Taylor drops back, but he decides to take off and throws the Tiger off of him and dives ahead for 11 yards. Next play, Collier finds a lane on the left and gets into the end zone. Georgia regains the lead. Next Tigers possession, Walker drops back, tries to hit Thomas on the outside and gets picked off by Ruffin, and he is gone. Pick 6 for Georgia, and they take a 10-point lead. The Tigers look to get things going. Cody drops back and throws a dart to Antonio on the slant for 9. Then Pierre gets the handoff, finds a huge lane, and plows his way to 10 more yards. It's first down, and Cody hits PJ on the screen. He starts wide, cuts it back inside, and pinballs his way to 12 yards. 2 plays later, Cody keeps the option right. He gets the sideline and takes a huge hit, but gets 11. New set of downs for the Tigers. Walker goes back to the air, hitting Harper on the drag. He cuts it back inside and gets 14. 3 plays later, Pierre gets the rock again, drops his shoulders, and runs over a safety to get 7. Next play, Cody drops back, slides to his right, and hits Joe May wide open. He circles back and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. Tigers now down 3, and the Bulldogs look to answer. Collier is running hard, taking the counter, getting upfield and picking up 12. Next play, Taylor drops back, but he decides to take off and has a lot of running room on the right, and he powers his way to 15 yards. It's first down for the Bulldogs. Collier takes the option, finds a crease on the left, makes a cut, and gets 9. Later in the drive, Taylor drops back, but here comes the rush. Big Anthony Davis lays the hat and gets the sack. Georgia set up to punt, but wait, it's a fake. The punter lobs it on the outside, but it gets knocked down. Turnover on downs. What was that? And the Tigers look to take the lead. Jackson hits the hole on the left, makes a move, and gets 8. Then Walker goes back to the air, connected with Brad Thomas on the wheel route for 13. We jump ahead to third and short. Pierre finds a hole on the left, and he pushes his way to 7 more yards. 2 plays later, Cody drops back. It hits Antonio on the drag. He turns upfield and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. Tigers lead 21-17. After a Georgia 3-and-out, Cody comes out throwing, threading a needle to Tim Clark for 15. 2 plays later, Cody from the empty set, and he hits his other tight end, Sheldon Hicks, over the middle. Tigers inside the red zone. Few plays later, Cody continues his hot hand, throwing a dart to his cousin Antonio in the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. And that will send us to the half with GSU leading 28-17. What a first half for the Tigers offense. Cody looks like he's got his confidence back. For behind-the-scenes fun and family vlogs, hit up our weekly vlog channel. We've got almost 1,000 family fun videos over there. Join the Mag Pack. Link is down in the description. Start of third, the Tigers come out running. Jackson finds a gaping hole on the left, makes a cut, and gets 9. Then 2-5 takes the trap, cuts it left, tries to bounce it outside, but only gets 6. A few plays later, Walker goes back to the air, avoids the rush, and hits EOC over the middle, and he gets 9. Next play, Cody drops back, tries to hit Antonio on the curl, but Robinson jumps the route and gets the interception. Nice play by the linebacker. Georgia's facing a 3rd down. Taylor drops back, moves around in the pocket, but Marcus Jones lowers the boom, and it's a fumble. The Bulldogs will recover and will be forced to punt. And back deep is the road runner, Eric Rogers. He starts left, cuts it back right. He hits that turbo button, cuts it back inside, and gets pulled down after a 31-yard return. And here come the Tigers. Jackson hits the hole up the middle, weaves through traffic, and gets 13. Then Cody keeps the option right, avoids one, and he's off to the races. He gets tripped up just short of the end zone. But on the next play, Cody with the quick drop, and he throws a dart to Mike Harper in the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. GSU leads 35-17. Bulldogs look to get their offense going. Collier takes the handoff left, gets 2 big blocks, cuts it back inside, and gets the first. Later drive, Taylor drops back and checks it down to Collier on the sideline, but he steps out short of the marker. Georgia punts again. Tigers look to put the game away. Jackson hits the hole on the right, jukes, and gets 11. Then on 3rd down, Jackson gets the rock again, gets hit, but powers his way past the first. 2 plays later, Walker with the 3-step drop, and he hits Mike Jones on the slant for 9 yards. Then Cody goes back to the air, connects with Antonio on the curl. He turns upfield and picks up 25 yards. Next play, Jackson takes the handoff up the middle, gets great blocking. He tries to bounce it outside and gets 19. 3 plays later, Pierre gets it again, cutting it back inside, and he turns up the speed. He gets helicoptered after picking up 13. Next play, PJ punches it into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. That's TD number 2 for the junior back. Next Georgia possession, Taylor drops back, stands tall in the pocket, but here comes the rush. Dan Bird gets the sack. Now it's 2nd and long. Taylor goes back to the air, but Bird is playing out of his mind. He gets his 2nd sack on the day. It's now 3rd and long. Taylor hits Collier on the screen. He stiff arms Chase, and he's off to the races, but Haley pushes him out after picking up 13. UGA forced to punt. Next Tigers possession, Jackson takes the handoff, bounces it out left, makes a cut, and picks up 7. A few plays later, PJ gets the rock again, finds some running room on the left, and powers his way to 11 more yards. Later in the drive, Cody keeps the option right, finds a lane, hits the sideline, and bulldozers his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. And that would do it. Our Tigers win in dominating fashion, 52-17. Great bounce back game for Cody Walker, 210 yards through the air and 4 touchdowns, but he did throw 2 interceptions. On the ground, Jackson had 172 yards and 2 scores. Walker chipped in with 68 and a touch. Out wide, Antonio Walker had 4 grabs for 50 yards and 2 touchdowns. So our Tigers move to 7-0 and return home to battle with the 17th-ranked Oklahoma State Cowboys. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new. Coming up here in the Tigers Den podcast, we get ready for OSU and take a look at our recruiting class. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.